Hi, I am Mitanaya, and today is Monday, and the date is 22 November, and I will tell about lockdown. What I did with my family members during this lockdown, about these types of things. So I'm starting now. For this pandemic situation, our government announced lockdown here. When this lockdown happened, means when we had lockdown, then I did it in class 11. Then I was giving exam of class 11. For this lockdown, I could not give my exam properly, means I could not complete my exam. Then and I could actually and I could not think, means anybody, not just me, I anybody could not think that we will get locked down for this pandemic situation. At first really I did not take this pandemic, means I heard lots of, means I was hearing at the first time of this lockdown, or at the first time of this pandemic situation, I was hearing lots of news on news on different news channels, like some people affected, getting affected quickly by this pandemic, by this corona. um, and um, and it's spreading very quickly, uh, between everyone, among everyone. And these types of news I was hearing, and on news. But this time I was giving exam of class 11, so that's why I did not get so much time for watching news properly. So that's why I did not have any proper news. I was sometime I was hearing these types of news about this pandemic, about this pandemic news from everyone. And when everybody was telling us, means when everybody was discussing about this pandemic situation, when then I thought that they're spreading rumors, because we faced lots of problems. But this lockdown was the new things in our life. And anybody could not think that it will take this terrible form. So that's why anybody could not think that our government will announce lockdowns, we will get lockdown. So that's why it was out of my mind that there is a topic about lockdown, uh, means we can get lockdown. So that's why I did not take it so seriously. And I remember one thing. Once I went to give exam, I told that I was giving exam. So once I went to give exam, so when I was returning at home, then my friends, their guardians, means my mother and their guardians, means my friends guardians, was talking about this pandemic situation. Means they were talking about that one pandemic situation came, means one pandemic came in India, and it's spreading among everyone, and our governments, etc. About these types of things they were discussing. But I also, and everybody was getting afraid also for this situation. And then everybody was telling that everything can stop, or everything can close. So that's these types of things. But this time I argued with them. I argued with my mother, and I argued with my friends also. I thought that they're spreading rumors. But at last when I came back at home, this day when I came back at home, then I could, then I heard that we will get lockdown for some days. For some days our government will announce lockdown. And for some days, means when there will have lockdown, then our exam will stay sustained, means we will give exam next time. Means next time means later, means for after some days our exam will restart again. So that's why and then I could understand that it's a serious issue. But everybody at first everybody, means when we had lockdown for the first time here, then everybody thought that um it's happening for some days. Everybody thought it, and I also thought it, and I was really very excited, because for this pandemic situation I got everyone together in my family. Means I could stay with everyone, with my means I could stay with everyone of my family, means with my all family members during this time. Mm, Anybody was not going outside, everybody was staying at home. So that's why at first I was really very excited. I was feeling very happy, and my parents, means everybody was feeling very happy. My brother stay outside for job purpose, and he was present during this time also in our home. So that's why there had lots of excitement, and we were enjoying lot for some days. But when we could understand day by day that this lockdown, means when our government will announce unlock process, we don't know, means this lockdown can happen for long time. Then we were getting, means some people was getting very exhausted, was getting very restless, because we had lockdown for some month, like 5 month or 4 month, we have lockdown. So it was not possible to stay at home for long time. um and when at the first time of of our lockdown, I enjoyed lot with my family members. At first, when we did not get anything, when we were not getting anything for passing the time, then we were watching, we I watched 2 3 movies to stay at home. At first, my brother and sister-in-law downloaded this movie. Means they connected a phone with with TV. Means we were watching lots of movie during this pandemic situation, lockdown situation with my family members. And I watched a movie. I watched Razi. Razi is very well movie, and I also watched some horror movie. And most of the time we watched a movie. Uh, every day you can say every day I watched a movie with my family members. And at morning, we had same routine every day we had same routine. But there is a good side, that I could stay with everyone during this pandemic, for this pandemic situation, for this lockdown. I could stay with my all family members. It was the first time when I got everyone together. um and every means we had lots of time, and there also had some tension also. There were some tension also of examination. I told before that when we got locked down, then I was giving exam of class 11. So at first I could not understand that, is our exam cancelled, has our exam cancelled, yes or not. Because our government, means sometimes some, not our government, means everybody, means some people was telling that, we will give exam again, means our exam will restart again. Some people was telling that our exam has cancelled. So that's why they had lots of dilemma. And there had possibility, there also had some possibility. And our lockdown, means we got lockdown step by step. At first our government announced a lockdown for 30 days. after that our government announced lockdown for 28 days, like that. So that's why anybody was not sure that when our government will announce unlock process. And so that's why I was enjoying with my family members lot, but as well I had lots of tension. I could not I could not prepare study also. During this time, means mm, I could not concentrate on study properly during this time. I was enjoying a lot with my family members, so that's why. But at last our government announced that our exam has cancelled. Now, at first our government announced that our exam can postpone. So that's why, and I was preparing my study also. I was preparing my study, but most of the people was telling that our exam will be cancelled, will cancel. So that's why. And after that when our government announced that our exam is our exam has cancelled, then I got relief. And then I did not have any tension. But after that I was doing online classes, because then I took admission in school for class 12. I started my study, I continued my study of class 12. And this class 12 is really very tough time for everyone. During this time everybody prepared their study properly. Everybody have lots of planning for their life. So that's why it's a very serious time for everyone. And it's a, and I was uh, and our school also started through online. Means I was doing online classes through phone. But at first when I was doing online classes, then I faced lots of problems. This online class I did not, means anybody did not do any online class before. And there had no situation for doing any online classes. So that's why at first I faced lots of problems. I could not join in the class properly at first. I missed lots of class. And sometime I also scolded by our teachers. Means our teachers also helped us lot, but sometime I know. Sometimes when some students did any mischief, then our teacher got angry quickly, which did not happen before. And our teachers also helped us lot. And this online class is very new thing for us. So that's why at first we faced some problems. And we could not go to the tuition classes. Everything was closed. Every grocery shop was open, but there had specific time for going to the shop. So that's why unfortunately I could not go outside. And day by day everybody was getting restless to stay at home, and I was getting restless also. And I spent some well quality times with my parents, with my family members. Every day means every day we cooked lots of new dishes. We ate lots of new dishes. My sister-in-law cooked lots of new dishes during this pandemic situation. She cooked gravy chow, she cooked cake. So and lots of dishes during this pandemic situation. Means we did a homely party during this pandemic situation with my family members. And I also played ludo with my family members also. Means my mother, my sister-in-law, and my sister-in-law's mother, and my father. sometime we had to play ludo with four person. Sometime I did not play, means my father played instead me. And every day I played ludo with them. When I got, means then we had lots of time in our hand, we did not get any work for passing the time, so that's why like that we spent our time. And we spent time very well also. We watched TV, and during this lockdown there is no reality shows on TV, there is no entertainment serials also on TV. So everything was closed, so that's why there there was no any new entertainment serials, movies, anything. And we were feeling very empty during this time. Old reality shows was giving on TV. We had to watch old reality shows, old entertainment serials on TV. So when we feel and we, so that's why we could not watch TV properly also. Sometime sometime we watched movie. Watched movie on TV to connect with phone. And I played Ludo, especially at evening. At evening, like 7 p.m. or 8 p.m., I went to the roof with everyone, with Matt. And when we went to the roof, then we started to play, and we played for 1 hours, 2 hours, and we really enjoyed a lot. And so like that I spent my this lockdown situation with my family members. And it's really it has a really very good side. It is that I could spend lots of time with my family members. And and they also got of my company. So after that September month or August month, our government announced unlock. When our government announced unlock process, then everybody got restless. When our government announced unlock, then everybody got relief, means everybody got restless for this lockdown. Anybody could not go to the school, means especially any kids could not go to the school. And anybody could not go to their workplaces. So everybody, means at the first time for 1 month, 2 month, everybody got interest. But after that when everybody could understand that this situation will never correct, means we this situation will never correct, then everybody was getting really, really restless. And some people also lost their jobs also for this pandemic situation, for this lockdown. And some people also committed suicide during this lockdown situation, for this pandemic situation. Got depressed also for this pandemic situation, means lots of problems. Some people faced lots of problems. And this pandemic situation was taking very terrible from day by day. So that's why it was really very tough time and good time also, means it was really very tough time for everyone as well, good time. So that's why I also enjoyed a lot with everyone. And